Good afternoon, teacher. I'm going to talk about my 5 web pages to learn English. Okay, the first is BBC. The name of the web page is BBC 6 Minutes English. The owner of this page is the BBC, the industry of communication that share the news around the world. Okay, we can see that we have many topics to learn English, for example, courses, features, grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, news, and business. Okay, we can see a little example of the videos, the first page, or the cover page. Okay, we can go at the end of this web page. We have more and more videos. Okay, at the end we have about everything, the information about this web page, the social network that they have, like YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and social media house rules. Okay, we can see here the terms of use about the BBC, privacy policy, cookies, accessibility, and the most important is this: contact the BBC. Okay, if we click over here, we have this. The contact the BBC. We can see that, find information for schools, find information for parents, and many other things, get information or help, or we have the comment, complaint, and contribute. This part we have to contact the real page, the person that administrates this page, this web page. And that is important because we can comment something that we like or dislike, or they can improve. As I said at the beginning of the video, is about these web pages. This web page, the owner is the BBC, the industry, so they are the owner of everything of this. Okay, as the name says, is BBC 6. As the name says, 6 Minutes English of the BBC. We have the grammar, for example, the vocabulary. So, if we touch in any of these videos, we can go over there. We have, is the internet good or bad? This is the topic. We have the takeaways. We can download the PDFs, the audio, and the podcast. That is very interesting because you can see once, twice, or the times that you like to understand. If we go under, we have this question, this week's questions. The good of this web page is the vocabulary, the new words. There are the words that we don't understand, that are unknown for us, and the transcript is all the video and in writing. All this information is great for students, for teachers, for parents, for young people, for adults. And you can see here we have a section for teachers, and we have the intermediate level, that is the level that is about the video. This page is really organized. You can see the different topics that we can see. You can change the language that you used. We can sing or create account, and you can see everything. We have over here the news, sports, weather, shop, real, travel, and more. And the end we have everything about them, the copyright, the advertisement, everything. All the topics are selective and comprehensive for the people that will use. They can understand the they can understand how to use the page because it's really easy. Some topics are explored in depth. You can listen because you can listen. You should listen very carefully because they try topics of real life, and sometimes there are scientific 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 videos. Okay, we can compare this web page, the BBC, with this, the CNE. Yeah, they are more or less the same. They share news. They try to teach English, or they try to the student motivate to learn English. The links are very useful. As I can say, you can touch whatever video that you like, and you go to another web page, but it's the same owner. According to the currency, this web page is update all the time. As we can see over here in the copyright is in the 2019, so they update, so the web page is up to date all the time because they up down all the time new videos, and they update the news, so they are up to date all the time. As you can see, the web page was created in 1943. That is a long time. That they said learning English, inspiring language, learning science, 1943. This is great because they start to update all the time the new grammar, new vocabulary, new expressions, the correct pronunciation that the students should use. So it is great for us because it's a good tool for the beginners, for the internet, or for adults, or the teacher that try to use new tools to teach. Okay, this web page try to swap to young people and whatever person that they like to learn English. They can improve. So it's a good objective that they have. At the same time that they inform, we can learn. So as we students learn, but they inform the other people, and this is great because they try to use they try to use here material in a real context to inform, to share news. That is great. Yeah, and you as learner, you can learn everything about around the world, and you can maintain with the information up to date. Well, as I can say, the author is the BBC, so it's a respectable institution because it's a great industry around the world that they share all the information and real news. And also to the currency, they respect everything about grammar, spelling, and comprehension and composition, because we can see that they have everything in order, so you can you get all the time, you get information all the time, so it's easy. And then we have again we have some list. We have some lists and reference list that you can go and you can contact, the privacy policy, the cookies that are very important to save your code or your personal information. Okay, we are going to continue with the next, that is lyrics. Lyrics is a great tool for me because you can you can learn at the same time that you can sing. So it's very useful. You you will know the real letter and the real sound that every word have. Okay, so as they can say, his purpose or their purpose of lyrics is to know or to understand the songs or to know about your favorite bands or your artist singles. So it's very interesting. You can understand everything because you have over there the you can search whatever person, artist, or whatever that you want about the music, but but always about the songs, lyrics, and music. Okay, so I search Imagine Dragon, that is a rock band, and you can see that over here you have the information, a little introduction about the band, the rock band. So uh, over here we have the music, and here we have the YouTube video. But in this case we can't. But you can watch on YouTube. You click here, and they go over there. So you can play this. And the song start to play, and you will see the all the information. Okay, you see, you can take over there, and you follow the scene, and you can follow the song. Okay, so all the information is in general. It's for young people, for adults, for teachers, for students, for everything. Okay, it's a general audience that you can for it's for a general audience. It's organized because you have here you can search, you here over here have the lyrics. Yeah, here we have lyrics in artists, in albums, so it's organized. You can logging up again, and over here we have everything about the company, editorial services, legal and contact, and the Stanford network. Okay, here the stands for network, all the web pages that the company has. But the most important here is the legal and contact. If we push over here contact us, they redirect over here. So you put your name, your email address, your subject, contact whatever that you want, and write a message. Okay, and you can send, and they read everything that you write about them. The links are very useful. You can see they go to another industry, another web page that is YouTube. So you can search whatever that you want. And here we have a specific topic that is music. So it's very comprehensive. So whatever that use internet and a computer, and it's very easy to use. It's easier to use. As this web page, there are many other web pages that we know, but I think this is completer. This is more complete than the other because you have information. You can go to YouTube. You have and others another web pages like lyrics, abbreviation, anagrams, biographies, and is about all the great industry that they have, because it's not just about music. They have more that the students can learn or can search if they like. This web page is update all the time music videos, so they are up to date all the time. So you can search whatever song, whatever artist, or whatever album that you want, and you can sing and see the letter. The objective, I think, is to learn and understand new words. Maybe you can sing or you can sing in a correct way your favorite song or your favorite songs about your favorite band. So it's great because you can, at the same time that you sing, you learn new words, new expression. Well, I can say that the stands for network start 2001, so it's great. We can see online since 2001, and there are more information about them. It's a great company. They don't store your personal information. You can see that over here we have Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, and more networks that they have to follow them. And they respect all the time the grammar and the comprehension, the spelling. They respect everything. It's a good page to know new music, to discover new music. So for me, it's great. And again, at the end, we have the checklist, so we can put whatever, we can select whatever that we want. You can see over there is 2001 and 2019, so we can say that there are update content all the time. The next that we can see is CNN. It's another company about news. It's the same to BBC, but with a little difference that they just have videos, and they have videos and no more. And start with this or whatever video that you see that is interesting, and you see that the videos are up to date all the time, so they are news. Okay, so it's great. For me, it's great because it's the same that BBC. While you learn, you can see the news. At the end, we have the contact. We have work, U.S. politics, business, entertainment, tech, and this is the important terms of use, privacy policy, and about us, that you can search everything. You can start to read. You can see over here that is an international edition, so it's in English. You start to read, then you can see the service, job search, the same interactive server agreements, comment policy, everything, the terms and conditions, and the feedback. So this is the form that you can contact the CNE and the people that administrate this web page. You put again your name, your email, and initial thoughts, and additional comments. So you can require everything that you can see that they can improve. They should improve. So you learn, or if you dislike something, you can say them. They try to fix because it's an international company. This webpage is for everything, for everyone that would like would like to would like to would like to learn English. It's for a general audience, so it's great because whatever people or whatever person that like learn English again, they can see, they can watch, they can read everything. The links are good. You can see that we have many videos over here, but there are chips. You can download the podcasts, keep in touch. Is fascinating. And this webpage is really selective with just news because they try to improve their material with real in a real context. So they start to use the different news that they have in the TV shows. So it's important to watch the videos and something read the introduction, and you can understand maybe the idea that the video has. At the end, again, we can see, and over here says 2012 Cable News Network. So you can say that is everything okay. You can search real news and the news that from the today or the yesterday or last weekend, and you can see that is all the time in maintaining. So they have news all the time, and you can see is a good page because it's open all the time, and you can search whatever that you want. This webpage has some advertisement. For example, here is seeing sports and seeing in news explore and another that they have, but it's the same company, so it's good. That is a comfortable web page. All the authors are very comfortable because it's an international company, so they don't store your personal information about your social network, so you will be relaxed because your information will be safe. As I can say, the CNN is the same to BBC because they share the news around the world. They use information they use real information to improve the English of the other people. Another web page or tool for learning English is Live Mocha, but you can learn more languages. For example, not just English, you can select French and you can edit or choose other language over here. If you think that you learn English and French very well, you can delete and select again another language. So it's very useful. You can improve your languages and your skills for everything about languages. So it's good for it's good for all the people that like to learn new languages. We can see over there that the home, the terms, the privacy, and the feedback. We can see over there that is the last version, so it's great because that is up to date all the time. You can get new information. You can listen, for example, over here. It's a topic that the beginners, for example, hello.
Hello.
You can listen. You can have more. How are you? Um, I good. Thank you. And you can repeat after that. I think that this is for a general audience, but especially is for students because you know you have here the sounds, the grammar, you have images, so it's great for students, and the teacher can use for improve the knowledge. This web page is selected just with language, and languages. I can say that it's about just for languages because they learn to they teach they teach you to learn another language, but the specific materials that maybe we have in schools or high schools or at universities. So this is selected just for students. This web page or this site, you can search a lot, but the advantage of this is that it's free, so you can register and all the materials you can select and you start to learn. As I said at the beginning of the presentation of this new web page, it is the last version, so you can see that they update all the time the content, the materials, the information. They try to improve the web page all the time to have a good comprehension. Uh, as web page for languages, they try to fluent in multiple languages. So it's good. You can read about them. Why is language learning such a big deal right now? What is the much doing about it? You have the social network: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. And the year that it was updated. So you can again register. I registered for the for that reason. I have this my new course that is English and French that I need, and you can contact them. Again, as the another web pages, you contact them with your name, your reason for contact. General, you can write whatever that you want, your email address, and your message. It's important your message and maybe the disadvantage or maybe that you dislike, and you can say them, and they try to improve. They try to improve that weakness. I don't know a lot of about this web page, but it's great. I start in the morning, so I can see that it's a good web page. They don't store your information, your personal information that so you can use this web page. As I can say, there are many web pages similar to them and maybe apps. But if you don't have a smartphone, if you have a computer or a laptop, you can use this. It's very useful. You will enjoy them. The last one that we will be the last one that we will see is British Council. Is the same. There are the same all the five. So it's about to learn English. So you have courses, skills, grammar, vocabulary, business English, general English, ELTS. You have My English Level, Learn English Kids, Teaching English, and Learn English Things. It's a web page because you can see that it's about the Council of British Council. So you can log in or create a new account. You can see over here the social networks that are very useful. And here at the end of the web page we have the term use, accessibility, privacy and cookies, and contact us. That is very important for us. So you can read everything of this and everything. So again, you put your name, your email address, and your location. These change a little because they try to see where is your location. The subject, again, you can write general or maybe skills or whatever that you want that they like to improve. You write your message over here. Your operating system, maybe you can use a MacBook or Windows, and your web browser, and you submit, and they try to read and maybe improve the weakness that you think that they have. They use good material, and you can see that is for kids, for teenagers, for adults, for teachers. So you can use an institution, or if you like to learn English, you can use this web page. The web page is maintaining all the time. You know that they have to use good materials to learn, or that the students swap in the world of language. This web page don't have advertisement about other web page. It's just about the English, about them. So we will see that is just for the British Council and English, and no more. As you can see at the end of the web page, said the United Kingdom's International Organization for Cultural Relations and Education Opportunities. Register England and Wales and Scotland. So the United Kingdom create this to the students or the people that like English. It's a really comfortable web page. It's very useful. I saw some videos. I read some topics. I see the parts of the skills, and it's very useful. And this is the platform, the learning English things, that is about the teenagers. And we have the welcome. We have another videos, the help support, and more videos that you can see. So it is great for us, because we can see a tool, a really good tool for us, for teachers and for learners. So we can use whatever of these 5 web pages, because they are really comfortable for us, and we will be sure that we will learn, and there are great opportunities maybe to know new people. And thank you, teacher. That was my presentation about the web pages.